And there we have it, an hole in the roof.
If there is something we need, it's a leap of faith. A step away from the comfort zone and be a little brave. So take a look around you. How far can you see? How far do you think you can run? Standing on your knees. It's a beautiful world out there. Just don't pass on the dare. If you have the will and a moment to spare, it's a beautiful world out there. It's a beautiful world.
Morning guys, hope you're all well and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to another one of my chop holes in the van upgrades. So this time we're going to be looking at doing something a little bit different. Well, not different, loads of people have done it, but I thought to myself the other day, as you do, lying in bed having a cup of coffee, cup of tea in my case, the other morning, and in the bed at the back, on the fixed bed, lying there thinking and just strolling through. Let me show you the scene. Let's set the scene. So the other morning, lying in bed here, as you do, having a cup of coffee and a cup of tea, me and Claire, lying in the fixed bed at the back here, scrolling through the phones as you do in the morning, going through the old Instagram and YouTube and look at them Instagram pictures of people with the van doors open by the ocean, by the lakes. Well, an Instagram picture, but we've got that, haven't we? We can open the back doors, see the ocean, or home if you're on your drive, and thinking to myself, looking through the Instagram photos of all these lovely sunrises and sunsets, and I says to Claire, it would be great if we could just lie in bed here, or not even get at the van, and see these sunrises and sunsets, and just chill out with a cuppa. She says, yeah, you can do that. I said, well, we'll climb through there. She looks at me and goes, are you mad? I said, no, why? She says, how am I going to get through that? You know, with these, how am I going to get through that? So what I said is, cut another hole in the roof, put another hatch in, cut the bigger hole. She says, so you're going to cut another hole in the van? I said, yeah, cut another hole, put a bigger hatch so we can climb out. So that's what I'm going to do. So I've got another hatch off leisure vehicles. Let me show you. So guys, as I said, contacted Leisure Vehicle Services, the lovely Steph, who we met at the NEC show back a few months ago. When I was there, I said, met up with them and said, I'll have a Skymaxx, I think, put one of your Skymaxxes in the back of the back of our van and back of Ivy, similar to what Liam the Terrell's been doing lately, where he's been putting obviously Skymaxxes in when you climb out, sit on top of the roof, clean the solar panels and what have you. So she said, well, when you're ready, just give us a shout and we'll look you up, which she has. Fair play to her. We've got a Max Air Skymaxx, which is I think a 700 by 500 millimeters from Leisure Vehicle Services. As I said, it's a big beaut. This is, look at the size of that thing. So it's the one with the lights in, so it's got the lights at the bottom of it. It's a big bugger. Look at that. So I'm going to be cutting more holes on the top of the van and putting that in. I'm going to put it in differently because obviously it's right at the back end, and if I want to get out the back, I'm going to have to do it a bit different, which we'll explain as we go along. So for now, we'll get on with it. Catch you later. So the first job I've had to do is obviously take out the fixed bed, the bed at the back here, the mattress. Got the cover off, the old caravan cover that I put on many years ago, skylight. There's a bit of a difference with the size of that, and if you go up to the top, up the top here now, and have a look at the size of the new one going on. Big difference. Look at the size of that one. That's the new one that's going on compared to that little one. So nearly undone the old one now. I'm just going to then mark up the new one to go on and then get cutting. Right, let's crack on. There you go, then marked out. That's where it's going to be, where them lines are all the way down and round. That's the inner bit, that's the outer bit, because obviously you've got that lip there. So I managed to mark around there and measure that, which is that gap there. So I'm going to go and cut on the outer bit. Looks like it's alright there sitting. We've got a bit of there to make up with some silicone and some filler. Well, not filler, it's like a putty stuff. Because you're going to have a bit there and this here where it runs off the back. But that'll be alright, I can fill that in here. I'll show you with what later. Right, I think it's grinder time. So guys, I'm going to cut it with the grinder, probably the best thing. The multi-tool will probably just jump about on that there. I've covered the solar panels up so there's no flying sparks. Don't want them getting damaged. So let's get grinding. Make sure you got your glasses on or goggles on for this. There is sparks flying everywhere at the moment, so watch what we're doing. Not all over the camera, do we? There you go then guys, a bit of cutting and getting the multi-tool on as well, because at the back end there where the actual insulation is was getting a bit tricky, so even got the water can up here just in case. Alright, look, there we have it. Insulation that needs taking out. It's old school insulation these days obviously now. Put a bit of polystyrene, I'll cut that back. There's no beams or cross members or rails at the top here of the roof, so which is good. So I can cut all that out and see where we're at. Right, catch you in a bit. Hang on too bad guys. I'm now cutting down through, straight the way through where it's going to go in. Obviously got to put some timber in here, similar to that, into there, all the way around, and glue it down and glue it up, all the way around, make a frame. So I'll have to go and get some in a minute. But inside, if I show you, where I'm just cutting that, making sure it was going to fit. It's not going to turn out bad, I haven't got to mess about inside too much. Because where that is there, I don't know if you can see it. You can see that little slit there is the multi-tool cutting the carpet. So that'll go all the way around and drop out. And then the underneath shroud will go over it. Can't be bad. There you go then, multi-tool. Cut all the way around. Just got to go and cut some of the carpet inside. I haven't quite cut it all the way through yet. I'm going to come and cut some of the carpet inside. So it'll just drop through then. As you can see. You should be able to just see there, look. Where it's outlined where it's going to go. So let's chop that carpet now. Jeez, that's a big hole. Well, that's that chopped out of it. Just got to tidy it all up now, put some a frame inside, glue it in. This has worked out well actually, because the actual shroud of the blind will cover all that there. We'll strengthen that up. Come and have a look in there. But the whole purpose was to do this. Up on the top. Got the blocks in and everything. So let's get a frame built there, and then we can tidy this round, paint that up, metal work, and then a big clean up. There you go guys, that's the loose fit in. The gap's okay all the way around. Obviously got to frame it to pull it to, but that's what it pulls down to now, but that's got to be framed for it to fasten to so it can sandwich together. Put some more insulation back in. But we have it on there. Carpet's ideal as well. That'll cover over. Right, crack on. Well, there you go guys, made the frame, just got it all clamped in at the moment, glued up. So we just got to let that settle, go off. There you go. The frame all the way around to give it strength. Glued it all in, got the wires there. One wire for the lights, the other I'll explain later. So yeah, don't think we're going to do it in a day though. So guys, after good progress, day one. So as you know, all cut out. Framework in, some wood out hanging around. I've touched it up with paint as well now. Got the bird edges and touched it all up. I'm pretty happy with that carpet as well. That carpet's going to go back brilliant because there's obviously the plastic shroud will cover all that. Got cables in as well for because it's an electric light. There's two LED lights in this hatch, and the other one I'm going to put probably as a sensor to tell me if I leave it open. Because if I drive away and it's open, it might not be there when I stop. I'll explain that another time. So here we go, all cut out, all cleaned up, all painted up, ready for sealing. It's all solid look now as well, with that wood in place. Just a little bit there, which I was going to try and get down yet, but I'm going to put some glue on that in a minute, some more silicone grip fill stuff, and then I'll put the clamps on it and leave it overnight, clamp down. I've only got to really worry about this sort of edges here, filling in there, and that bit there. I'll probably seal it from there because obviously the rain, and then do it like I did the hatch on the front, completely silicone the lot down. So yeah, happy with day one. So we'll crack on tomorrow. Catch you in a bit. Okay guys, on day two now. Yesterday I suppose I spent about 5 hours roughly on it from when I started to when I finished last night, in between taking kids here, there and everywhere. Take me here, Dad, take me there. Let me just show you progress so far. Obviously that's the big gap in the roof now, virtually ready to go in silicone wise. Just a quick climb up here and climb out, literally climb at the top now, like that. I've got the silicone, the putty, it's like a caravan putty, that's very, very sticky. So that there will drop onto all the way around. So I've built that up, because where you've got these ridges here, you have to build it up. You have to build it up there, look. Otherwise it'll leak in all the way around. I've done that, especially on the back end here, because this is where you'll get, you know, rain coming onto there. So when that goes down, you'll have a load of Skymaxx on it as well, because Skymaxx on this doesn't go permanent, doesn't go off, so it'll always be sticky tacky. So yeah, that's ready to get a load of Skymaxx on. Now I'll just show you the stuff that I've got, that putty. So there you go, that's what we're using, mastic sealing strip. This is that sticky putty stuff, which is always tacky all the way around, and Skymaxx 522, because this stuff doesn't go off solid as in like some of the silicones, but it's always got like a sticky to it and stop the rain going through. So we're virtually ready now to pull a load of that round, probably a couple of tubs of it. I've got about 3, I'll put about 2 round it literally, and then stick the top on, fasten it down, and we're nearly there then. Obviously where that wood surround is, we'll put carpet into there, and then we'll put the actual blind up and fasten the blind up, which you won't see any of that then, it'll be all gone. The wires are there, as you can see that wire there is for the light in the shield, in the blind, and the other wire you saw on the top there is one which will give me a telltale, little like a door light on the dash to say if that lid is left open for any reason. It'll throw a light up on the dash when I put the ignition on. It'll be linked to the ignition, so I won't forget to put it down, because as you probably gathered from now, because of the distance that's left at the back end of the van now, because we're right at the back because of the solar panels, it's got to go the wrong way around. It's literally the wrong way around, but that means that when we can open the hatch at the back and climb out onto the solar panels, and climb out and sit out there. If it was the other way around, I physically won't be able to climb out. It'd be just a hatch, just letting air in and out. And if it was the other way around, with that door, with the ladders on the door, parked up wherever in sunny climes, people could climb up the back and climb straight in. They could still, you know, literally climb up the back, but they'd have to get past the open big lid and all the rest of it, wouldn't they? It makes it a bit more awkward for them, but as it's the other way around, we'll see. But I'll show you as we go along, on that. Right, let's crack on. Just quickly before I put it down, there's 2 tubes of Skymaxx around that lot, around the actual lid itself, and then round the top of the van. Hopefully we'll have no leaks. Hopefully. Right, let's stick it down. All Skymaxxed in. Got them little brackets at the moment, just pulling it all down nice and tight while the Skymaxx goes off. By the time I put the lid on itself, that'll be well dry. The actual blind lid, that just fastens into place, which is there obviously. Take you up on the roof now, just show you from the back end of it. Siliconed all round as well now. A pretty job, but plenty of it on, that's the main thing. All the way around. Stop leaking back hopefully. We even managed to get some up the back end here as well there. So, right, let's crack on. Just before I cover them all up. The only problem what you've got here is obviously such a lot of insulation in the roof between there and there. But these screws that they provide just aren't long enough. There, look, just that's the ones they provide, and that's the longest. So what I've had to do is improvise and make some little brackets that go all the way around. Go bring it and fasten it down to that wood. So this is solid now, this is going nowhere. What I'll do, obviously that will go up and shroud that anyway. And as you can see, that carpet at the back end then will cover everything up, cover all them little brackets up. So you can get all this carpet cut into place. I'm going to put that temporary just to show it now for a minute. And I'll cover over that if I put it properly. So yeah, carpet all the way around. Yeah, this is all nice and dry now. Look at that. Solid dry. Probably go round a little back round the corner here where them gaps are there. The main parts are all fastened in and okay. So yeah, happy with that. Get this carpet, get it all bolted up. There you go, carpeted all the way around. Got these little noggins here obviously where the brackets are, but I've got carpet over it so it looks a bit better now. So that's all carpeted around, got this fixed up now. Screwed in, so you can either put the bolts right up, but they just weren't long enough, and I didn't want to. I'd rather it as it is with the wood, with the frame pull right down tight on it, and then obviously this is just screwed into the roof, so this is solid as well, and then the blind itself just goes onto that with a light. So we'll get that next. There we go, guys. Finished article. Lights are on, lights are working. I've opted to take the air vents out and just put blankers in, because it comes with air vents or blankers in the top, which I'll just show you. That's now all carpeted all the way around. You got your blinds, you got your blackout blind for at night time, you got your mozzie nets as well. Got your lights, which I've got on this switch here, look. Nice switch there on the corner by the lights, which are obviously for the security cameras at night. Come on. So yeah, happy with that. That's turned out alright, isn't it? So I'll just show you around where I've carpeted it. Obviously I can't get rid of that little bits there, but that doesn't matter. Keeps you protected anyway where them little angles are. And there, as I say, there's blankers go in there, because you can opt to have air vents all along if you want to. But I've decided to put the blankers on for now. When it gets really warm, you'd probably put them on then. And then on the top here, I've got that cable ready for, because obviously it's the other way around, as you can see now what I was on about. Once the mattress is here, put back in and all the bedding, I can climb up. I'll probably put some decking of some sort here to take me weight as I jump up to sit on top of the decking and the panel perhaps. But that I'm going to wire up with that wire, which is already ready in that cupboard there. But also that runs, I've got another wire which runs all the way down to by the dashboard. So I'll wire this up on like you'd have when you open your car inner lights, your car, you know, open your car door, and then the little switch throws on. So I'll put that there, probably there somewhere. As soon as that's up, that lid's up, turn the ignition on, and it'll tell you that lid's open. So yeah, let's get the mattress back in, and then we can go back to what we were on about in the beginning. And from round the back, all the lights on, hatch open, plenty of room to get out of there, all nice and neatly done. Obviously, as we say, it's the other way around, but else otherwise we would not been able to get out the back or get onto the roof or sit on the roof. Definitely going to put a bit of decking or something up there to sit out in the end. So let's go back inside. Right guys, as I was saying in the beginning, as Claire said, how are you going to get through that? Well now, easy! All sorted. Blackout blind at night time, keep the light out, or in the mornings. Mozzie net, all sorted. Light as well, where is it? There you go, for at night time, if you want to do some reading. And then, the piece de resistance, get yourself a cup of tea, coffee, and just open this hatch up, which is just there, look, all carpeted up, all sorted as well now. Just open that hatch, like so. And then just like this, out we go. And that's it. We're outside. So, see what's going on. Cleaning the solar panels off. As I said, it's the right way around, because otherwise, if it's the other way, you'd have been straight on the back end there. And even if I do this, that was too hard to do with the camera in my hand. So, yeah, if I just stand on the bed, put me on one arm and there, and the other there, put my feet up, and you're out. Sit outside here, watch the sunrise or sunset, and chill. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed this. Quite a big job. It took about 2.5-3 days, 2 days I suppose, with chopping out and everything, but I think it's turned out alright. All done, all carpeted. So at least it's a big light into the bedroom area, into the bed there as well, which is good. And obviously ventilation when it gets warm somewhere, you can leave that up. Like I was saying, at night time you could leave that open when it's a really hot place you're in. Nobody's going to really bother climbing up the back door there. But obviously put that down security wise in the daytime or when you're out away from it. So yeah, Skymaxx hatch. Thank you to Leisure Vehicle Services, the guys from there, for hooking me up with it. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, press that button. Until the next one, Camp Quirky's coming up this weekend. Get yourself ready. Bye for now.